Hi there, Rebecca here, your Vibe Mentor, helping you raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Popping on for a super quick tip as it relates to the ego. Something I came across today and have kind of been working with and wanted to share with you. I will first preface that I have some landscapers here and they are using some machines that I can't explain. So if there are odd noises, my apologies in advance. So, like I said, going to keep it quick, but in talking with my kids and kind of looking for ways to simplify the explanation of the ego, we came across something that happens quite frequently, especially with kids, is this comparison to others. I have two young girls, and one will say, well, I did that better than you, or my hair's longer than yours, or my toy's better than yours, or whatever. It happens in our adult lives every day, right? Our brain is constantly trying to measure, calculate, put in buckets, and really it's just a basic survival mechanism to try to figure out, should we be doing more of this or less of that, or do we fit into the pack, right? Do we belong? And if we're not measuring up, how do we need to improve? So that's fine and well and good until it becomes toxic, which it has in our society. Many people obviously are comparing themselves to the model on the front of the magazine. Am I skinny enough? Do I have a high enough title? Do I have a high enough salary? Is my car the right brand? None of those things will really matter in the end. You can't take them to the grave with you. So it's been said, and many have probably heard, that we just need to measure ourselves to who we were yesterday. So I'm in this workout class, went through yoga teacher training, just kind of having an anti-yoga moment, which is fine. We all have ebbs and flows, and particularly me. I like to go all in on something and then, take a break for a while. So my all in right now is body pump, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's fantastic. And you have to use all of these different weights, which I've never been a weightlifter. So going from yoga and stretching and lots of just body supportive weight to actual bars and, 10-pound discs on the end. Not even sure what you would call them. I'm not a weightlifter. But you find that you're looking around. Who's using 10 pounds versus who's using 2.5 or 5 and it was interesting because I'm observing, right, and watching without judgment, right? This is all natural and normal, but I'm wondering why does it matter if the lady over there is using 15s and I'm using 10s? Right? If I'm using 10s and she's using 15s, it may mean that she's been doing this longer. She's older and I'm younger. I should be, right? The shoulds start to kick in. And so I'm kind of thinking about how my brain's trying to operate in this class, and then comparing it to the conversation that I had with my little girls prior to that, and thinking about why is the brain doing this, and not judging it, but coming from a place of compassion and looking for what is it that I am needing in this moment. And it dawned on me, my body, my mind, my ego, whatever it is just looking for validation, right? So instead of saying, oh, well, I should be using 15s because I'm using 10s and she's using 15s, maybe I should say, hey, we started with 5s and then we went up to 7.5 and now we're at 10, right? So me compared to me yesterday and me compared to me tomorrow is a healthy comparison. That says, yes, I'm progressing. And it actually did satisfy the ego. That was like the big win. And I've tested it out ever since then. It really silences that voice of comparison, and it stops looking around for, am I okay? Am I doing enough? And it leaves that poor lady alone because she has nothing to do with this. And she's probably, honestly, in this situation, probably been doing this 10 years. So she is the most beautiful, fit, older woman. I absolutely am inspired by that. So I'm so happy that I can pull my energy back in and leave this poor lady alone. She's amazing. And while I won't compare it to her, I will be inspired by her. So if you ever find yourself comparing yourself to other people, kind of look at the situation and say, what is my ego looking for right now? I'm not certain if it's the ego, and maybe I'll touch on that when I dig into it a little bit deeper. But for now, when you find yourself trying to compare to other people or people outside of you, try just swapping it out for comparison to yourself yesterday and see if that helps to quiet the voice. See if that feels better, and if you notice in your body a relief or a letting go of the resistance to that moment and a surrender into what is, and a peace that you are enough. So I promise to keep it short. That's it for today. Let me know if this works. I really want to hear from you because it's working for me and I hope it helps you. So, so much love, my friends. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.